Gemini. All my beautiful twins. Let me get my lip chap on here. Okay. So we're having a big storm here right now. And somebody I know could be dying. So, we are going to see what comes through this reading right now. I tend to do readings for lost souls. I like to see myself as a big bright light that lost souls can come to when they don't know where to go. Oh my gosh, Ruin number 13 just dropped. That's death, enlightenment, and balance. Like I said, I'm pretty sure somebody I know is dying. They got rushed to the hospital today. Couldn't breathe. Massive heart problems. And I'm pretty sure he's not coming out of the hospital. And I have a confirmation that a wheel is turning tonight. So, some changes are going to happen. And if you feel resignated towards the title or towards this reading, then something might be changing in your life from death. With death is just a transition, right? Sometimes it takes our lives, sometimes it takes our soul, sometimes it takes just present in our lives when we need to adjust something. Let's see. I don't really feel like anything else wants to come out other than good old Ruin number 13. Well, I was going to do this reading in black and white, and I forgot. Last shuffle. Here we go. Talk to me about death. Ooh, High Priestess. It was in reverse. I'm going to see if I need to put it in reverse. Ooh, there's the Hierophant. Nine of Wands. Okay, then we got Nine of Cups, Mother of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups. So, I'm going to say this High Priestess actually is in reverse because there's something that you don't know, okay? Which is why the Nine of Swords the Nine of Wands is here. See how these stairs are leading up to the moon? I kind of see that card as kind of leading up to the abyss. You don't really know what you're going to see. And then we got this double 9. 9, right? With the 9 of Cups. So, I feel like there's some enlightenment that has to happen, which means a light has to, which is why I said I'm a light. Someone's got to turn the light on with something that's happening in the dark in your life. So you're unaware of this, but you have a teacher in your midst. Pardon my voice. You have a teacher in your midst. Okay? And that teacher is giving you a key. And that key is going to open up the door once you get through the abyss. Okay? So, you kind of might be headed down a path and you don't know where it's going. And I think a lot of times when we are on this road, some of the most amazing things can happen because there's no anticipation on, or not so much anticipation, but there's no expectation on what's going to happen. There's just a please let it happen, right? And when you kind of give yourself over like that to the universe and just say, like, whatever you're supposed to do, just do it. Whatever I've got to get through, just let me get through it. Whatever this next step is, just let me get there. It's kind of like that. It's walking in the dark, right? So now this light is going to get turned on. So now you can see. And what's going to end up coming through is that there's a lot that you've been missing out on in your life. And you've been missing out on some particular parts of your life because there's been some manipulation of information, and that might have led you down a path where you had to walk away from certain things and certain people, even though maybe it wasn't time for you to walk away. Especially with fights, things that maybe you just had to like maybe I'm getting this other song in my head now, and now it's like, it's by this band called Neon Brothers. And I think it's one of my favorite songs. Yeah, it's like Neon Brothers. Somebody's been lying, like somebody, this Mother of Swords, all right, could have been taking wishes away from you. And you've had this teacher in your life to know that a mother's not supposed to do that, right? This teacher might be teaching you things that you don't know. Obviously, a teacher comes in to teach you things you don't know, but maybe you don't know that you're in the dark. Maybe you don't know when people are lying to you. Maybe you don't know where you are because you can't see, because you're in so much trauma of having to continue to leave and shatter everything that you love. Every time this person lies, it comes out through you. I think that's what it is. So you've had this teacher now teaching you how to balance yourself because you don't know that this person's inside of you, leading you down a road where you keep ending up alone. It's like filling your head with garbage, filling your life with nonsense. It's the overbearing mother that says you're never going to be good enough for a woman. No woman is ever going to love you, right? Or no man is ever going to take you on. Like somebody filling your head with garbage, basically, lies. And so this teacher that comes into your life, I'm sure they're already there, but if they're not, they're coming in soon and you don't know, they're going to turn a huge light on for you. And they're going to allow you to be able to balance yourself out so you can now see where you're going. Because, when you're in trauma and you suffer from PTSD, the things that happen in your life, you are fight or flight at all times. Because you do not know where the hell you are supposed to go. You don't know who's on your team. You don't know who is trying to deflect energy away from you. You don't know, right? It's your head is so clogged because you're so much in the dark from the trauma, right? That, sometimes, I didn't know, my boss had to wake me up the other day, not physically, mentally, because this kind of thing was happening with me. So that's how I know if it's happening with me because of trauma, it's happening to other people, right? And the fight or flight has to stop because you're worth life. You're worth being here. And soon, when you can see that, your life is going to change, and you're going to realize that it was somebody else that kept making you move. It was somebody else that kept you on edge. It was somebody else that kept you sad and continually walking away and so emotional about it, because when somebody's lying to you and you're in trauma, you can't deal with that person's lies because you have to deal with your fucking life. You can't be sitting there trying to figure out who's lying and who's not lying. You have a life to live. And people shouldn't be lying to you. Not the ones that truly love you. Right? So this is somebody's really gonna wake up. And when you wake up, that light is gonna be on. And when that light is on, you're gonna realize exactly where you're going. And sure, there's gonna be things that pop up that you don't know. But this person who's lying, let's see. If you open my chest just as two hearts are beating. I don't know. I don't understand what that song has to do with, but I'm going to put the song that I have in my head that I can't figure out what the message is. I'm going to put it in to the description. So then if you want to listen to it, you can listen to it. It's like one of my favorite songs. It's become one of my favorite songs, and I haven't actually read the lyrics to it, so I'm gonna have to read the lyrics to it because I'm just as curious now as probably what you are. Ooh, lovely. This bitch gets torn apart, and so shall it be. Because when someone's lying, right? See how both of these are swords, right? So they're using this sword as the truth, knowing it's not the truth, which is why they're sitting in reverse. So what would the energy do? Come back and rip it apart for being a lying, trifling ass hoe. Faux show. She was a hoe. Faux show. Stupid bitch. Ha! Father of Cups. For some reason, I feel like if this woman is married, whoever they're married to is such an idiot that they love so much that they just let this woman lie on a daily basis and say nothing because they've been with them for so long that they're just like, yeah, my wife's a liar. Like, oh, what an idiot. Just know, if you marry a liar, knowing that they're a liar, and you stay married to them knowing that they're still lying, you get charged with some of those lies too because you're married. I know, but it's true. You wouldn't believe what contracts do and what having children does. It basically puts you in debt for the rest of your existence. Oh. Look at that. Chariot in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. This person's empire now goes nowhere. Their empire goes nowhere. From the looks of it, their tree's just going to get annihilated. Their chariot goes into reverse. Everything goes into reverse. And that's what happens when you lie. Because their lies kept you in the dark. And that's not cool. Because that means you've been living in the dark. Not even knowing what truly makes you happy. Not even knowing that you have a life. Not even knowing that there's happiness out there. So damn right death steps in. And I hope this bitch dies. At least they get to lose their well, you know, that's the Emperor. So hopefully this Father of Cups either dies or they get separated from them. Which means they die or there's a divorce. Because somebody wants to live with somebody else's lies, that's all good, but they ain't going to get anywhere with a liar. So, you move on. Gemini, peace.